Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Liaquat Zaman, guys. Hope you guys having a wonderful time. Right, this series is dedicated to teaching you guys and helping you understand Arabic poetry. At the moment, we're going through the poetry of Imam Shafi, rahimahullah ta'ala. If you have any sort of questions or any sort of suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. I love reading your comments. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and check out the other videos I make. Right, so this poem is a poem which some of you guys have been asking me for quite a while to cover, and it's quite long, so I thought to myself, I'll break it down into several parts, inshallah. Today will be the first part. So he says, دع الأيام تفعل ما تشاء وطب نفسا إذا حكم القضاء ولا تجزع لحادثة الليالي فما لحوادث الدنيا بقاء وكن رجلا على الأهوال جلدا وشيمتك السماحة والوفاء. So he says, دع الأيام تفعل ما تشاء. دع ودع يدع means to see someone go or leave someone. اترك ترك يترك. الأيام, أيام is the jama of يوم, which means day. تفعل means to do, and ما تشاء, what you wish. Yeah. So it means دع الأيام. So it's like saying, let time do what it wants. So al-ayyam meaning the events that are taking place. Usually the Arabs, when they use the word yawm, it refers to like a day or maybe a important event that takes place. Just like, for instance, the Day of Judgment is known as Yawm al-Qiyamah. Not necessarily that it is restricted to 24 hours, but it's just something the Arabs use. Similar to that is the usage of the plural, which is ayyam, which can mean days or even events, right? So multiple events, al-ayyam, or even life itself. The Arabs describe it as being al-ayyam. So life is like ayyam, a limited number of days. So Imam Shafi rahimahullah is saying, da'il ayyam, leave the days, let the days do what they want. Da'il ayyam taf'alu goes back to ayyam. So da'il ayyam taf'alu ma tasha'u. Yeah, so let the days do whatever they want. These days, he's describing them as being like individuals, like human beings that are out of control, doing whatever they want and going against what possibly you want. So da'il ayyam taf'alu ma tasha. Let the days in your life, let the problems that you're experiencing, the events that take place, let them do whatever they wish. Yeah, da'il ayyam taf'alu ma tasha. وطب نفسا إذا حكم القضاء. Yeah, so طاب يطيب, it means to become pure or to become clean or to become happy. Nafsan means soul or person, individual. So for example, like if you say tib nafsan in an Arabic sort of like context, it usually refers to be happy. Yeah, tib nafsan ya akhi. Yeah, be happy. Yeah, so nafsan is the tamiz. So tib, be happy nafsan, meaning let yourself be happy, enjoy, take pleasure in the life that you're going through, or take enjoyment in the days that are going by. طب نفسا إذا حكم القضاء. إذا حكم يحكم means to pass a decision, to give a ruling or some sort of like a decision. Al-qada, it means the sort of like decree, whatever has been decreed. So in other words, إذا حكم القضاء, when the qada, like a judge and a jury that have passed a verdict, you say حكم القضاء, حكم القاضي. But in this case, the qada is being mentioned as being the fa'il. So in other words, whatever happens in your life, let the days do whatever they want. The hardships you go through, the happiness you go through, the difficulties, the health and wealth, and all of these things that you experience in your life. He's saying, tib nafsan, be happy when something happens in your life. When something is decreed, anything that is decreed that is out of your control, just relax, take it easy, don't worry. وَلَا تَجْزَعْ, جَزَعَ يَجْزَعُ, it means to become scared, right? So to react out of control, right? Which is like the opposite of doing sabr. لَا تَجْزَعْ, don't go out of control, don't panic, don't get scared. لِحَادِثَةِ اللَّيَالِ. Haditha means an event, like hawadith, huduth. And layali is the jama of layla, which means nights. So in other words, hadithatul layali in Arabic is generally used for something that happens at night. So anything that sort of happens at night, you call it the hadithatul layali. So he says, la tajza', don't panic, don't be scared of the hadithatul layali, events that take place at night, harm that takes place at night, things that go against your comfort zone or take you out of your comfort zone. Don't be worried about that, don't panic. فَمَا لِحَوَادِثِ الدُّنْيَا بَقَاء. For indeed, ma, because ma, not لِحَوَادِثِ الدُّنْيَا, for the hawadith, jam of haditha, the calamities and the events that befall, the worldly events that befall, there's no baqa for them, there's no permanency for them. They won't remain forever, they are temporal, they will only last for a little while. Meaning that don't panic if something happens to you all of a sudden, especially when it happens at times that you're not expecting it, like nighttime. When something all of a sudden in the middle of the night happens, health problem or wealth problem, or happens to your family, la tajza, don't panic. Why? Because the events that take place in the dunya will only last for a short while. If it's a health problem, if it's a wealth problem, if it's a friend's problem, if it's anxiety, anything that you experience in your life will only last for a short while. And alhamdulillah, it will not last forever. وَكُنْ رَجُلًا عَلَى الْأَهْوَالِ جَلْدًا. Kun, be, kun, kana yakunu, rajulan, be a person, be a man. And Arabs usually say be a man, meaning that be a person. Be like a person who has all the qualities of the ideal individual. Kun rajulan. Kun rajulan. Ala al-ahwali. Ahwal is the jam of hawl, which means terrifying incidents, events. Ahwal, scary things that are happening. Ahwal, hawl. And jaldan, it means someone who is literally like thick-skinned, someone who's strong. Qawiyan. Strong. Arabs say this guy is jald, meaning this guy is a very persevering person, can go through the thick and thin of things. So become a person who is jald in the ahwal, in hardship. Now don't get this word ahwal confused with ahwal with a ha. Ahwal with a ha, it means circumstances, situations, conditions. Ahwal with a ha, hawl, it has the meaning of terror. Something which is extremely scary. وَشِيمَتُكَ السَّمَاحَةُ وَالْوَفَاءُ. وَشِيمَتُكَ. So shima is from the from the word shimatuka is from the word shayama. So it has the meaning of something which is a mark or an emblem, a symbol, a sign. Shima. Hada shimatuhu. Meaning this is something which is of his signs. And this kind of a word is also used for individuals as well. This person is this person's sign, this person's emblem, mark is this. Let's say there's a person who is very, very courageous. You say shimatuhu ash-shaja'a. Or you see someone who is very generous, shimatuhu al-jud or al-sakha. Or you see someone who is very lazy, shimatuhu al-kasal. So this word is again, it's a word which is used for an emblem or a sign, alamatu. So shimatuka as-samahatu. Samaha, it means to forgive. And it can also mean to be generous as well. So the Arabs use this word shima to have like both of those meanings. So this person's shima, samaha could mean he's samh, he's very, very easy to get on with, right? And it can also mean samhal, it can also mean someone who's very generous as well. Usually it's used for the first. And like you say, samahtuka, I've forgiven you. And you can say this guy is samhul akhlaq. Wafa means someone who fulfills their promises. So someone who is honorable, loyal in fulfilling their promises. You say this person is wafiyun. Now if you know in the Quran where this word is actually used, put it in the comments below. Or any of these words, if you can identify them in the Quran, which is a very good way of trying to test not only your knowledge of verses of the Quran, but also application of these words. And it helps instill inside of a person a good grasp of the Arabic language. So let's just go over these verses because they're quite a few. Da'il ayyama taf'alu ma tasha. Let the days do what they want. Chill out, relax. Imam Shafi is saying, if you get too caught up in all the events that are taking place in your life, it will just burn you out, stress you out, and you'll never be able to function properly. So he says, دع الأيام تفعل ما تشاء. Let the days do whatever they wish. وطب نفسا, and be happy إذا حكم القضاء, when decree has passed his judgment. ولا تجزع, and don't panic, لحادثة الليالي, for the events of the night, in the midst of the night, the shocking, surprising events that take place. Why? فما لحوادث الدنيا بقاء. There is no remainder, there is no permanency for the hawadith, for the events of the world. It doesn't matter how scary they may be, they're not going to last forever. وكن رجلا, and become a person, على الأهوال جلدا, جلدا, strong and persevering in times of terror, in times of fear. وشيمتك السماحة والوفاء, whilst in these times you are known for, your alama, your sign is you are known for being someone who is very kind and generous, and someone who is well known for being loyal to fulfilling their promises. Because usually at the time of difficulties and hardships, people throw these characteristics away. So I just want to point out to you guys, a very beautiful poem, isn't it? I mean, I personally find it to be a very sort of like intimate poem. It's like a person connecting with Imam Shafi rahimahullah at so many different layers. So he says, دع الأيام تفعل. So this kind of like statement, look, let how do they say it? Let be what be. Yeah, let it be. Let whatever's gonna happen, let it be. Yeah, دع الأيام, like leave the controls of the steering wheel as it is. Yeah, throw the reins down. Let whatever's gonna happen, let it happen. Chill out. Don't be scared. لا تجزع. طب نفسا, you might say to someone. طاب زيد نفسا. Yeah, طابت زينب نفسا. It's a nice way of kind of like rearranging the words, a new expression that you can apply to your Arabic as well. So طب نفسا إذا جاء الأستاذ. طب نفسا إذا حضر الطعام. لا تجزع لحادثة الليالي. يا أخي لا تجزع. جزع زيد لحادثة الليالي. Yeah, so جزع meaning they become panicking. فما لحوادث الدنيا بقاء. Yeah. So ما لمصائب الدنيا بقاء. ما للجو البارد بقاء. Yeah, you might want to say something like that. كن رجلا جلدا على الأحوال. كان زيد رجلا جلدا في الشدة. كان زيد رجلا جلدا في المرض. وشيمتك السماحة. وشيمتك الحب لله. وشيمتك الإنابة إلى الله سبحانه وتعالى. طيب, يقول الإمام الشافعي رحمه الله: دع الأيام. يا أخي اترك ما يحدث بك. اترك الأحوال. تفعل كما تشاء. يعني الأيام التي أنت تعيش فيها وأنت ليس عليك السيطرة عليها والتحكم عليها. فماذا ستفعل؟ إذا كنت يعني حاولت أن تقضي عليها أو تتحكم، فستجد أن نفسك أنك تحزن، وأنك يعني ترى نفسك في ذلة. فلا تفعل شيء، اترك الدنيا، تفعل ما تشاء وافرح. نعم، يعني سر نفسك إذا حكم القضاء. إذا حدث أي شيء فأنت تكون يعني مريح البال، نعم، خالي البال، يعني أنت تكون مستريح، لا تقلق ولا تحزن نفسك. لا تجزع لحادثة الليالي، يعني لا تخف، لا تهلع، لا تهلع إذا وقع شيء فجأة في وسط الليل، لا. فما لحوادث الدنيا بقى. لماذا؟ لأن مهما يصيبك من مصائب الدنيا فإنها ستدوم لوقت قليل بالنسبة إلى الآخرة. يعني هل حدث بك مرض؟ نعم. هل دام هذا المرض إلى الآن؟ لا، انتهى المرض. هل حدث بك شيء في مالك؟ نعم. هل دام؟ لا، لم يدم. وهل حدث هذا وهذا وكذا وكذا؟ وإذا عددت كل ما حدث بك ستتيقن وستعرف أن كل ما سيصيبك في المستقبل ليس لها بقاء. وكن رجلا على الأحوال جلدا، يعني أنت يا أخي كن مثل الرجل الذي يعني يتحمل كل هذه المصائب في أزمنة المخوفة. وشيمتك، واجعل شيمتك، يعني اجعل علامتك أنك شخص سمح الأخلاق، شخص يعني لين المناكب، يقدر كل واحد أن يأتي عندك ويستأنس بك، والوفاء أيضا. وإذا وعدت الناس في هذه الأيام فلازم أن تفي بما وعدته. Jazakum Allah khair. I hope you guys benefit from this video. It's a bit long, I know, but inshallah I'll try to cover the entire poem, and maybe at the end I'll recite the entire poem to you guys. So Jazakum Allah khair. Thank you very much to all my patrons for all the kind support you guys have been showing. If any of you guys want to become patrons and support my channel, then please check out the description below. Your support helps me be able to take out time to be able to produce these videos, pay for software and subscriptions and all these things that I have to do for the videos that I make. So Jazakumullah khair, and I will see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.